LPT If you lose your dog in unfamiliar terrain, leave your coat overnight for the dog to find. If your dog takes off in a panic when they are in unfamiliar terrain, it may take them a good while to stop panicking and running. By the time they calm down, they may be completely lost. If you have to stop searching at night, you should leave your coat or a blanket that smells like you, your home, your dog at the place you were last together. If the dog retraces its steps at night and finds a familiar item, they will often just lie down on top of it. If you make sure you are back at first light in the morning, you might find them there waiting for you. LPT After marriage, try to live on only one spouse's income while saving the other spouse's income. You'll save up a great amount of money specified for different purposes, and learn to live on less than you make. Edit. For clarification, this is only if you can afford to. I should have changed try to if you can afford. It doesn't work if you have a minimum wage job. If a full paycheck isn't realistic to save, start with 25% of one. Then 40, 50, etc. and see how much you can save. It's not a, we can never ever use this paycheck, only spouse X paycheck, not spouse Y. It's there in case of emergencies or big purchases, that's the point of saving it. Edit 2.0, stop sending me vulgar and rude DMs and cussing me out over this post, I have no idea what you're trying to accomplish. If it bothers you so much, scroll on past it or discuss it in the post, not my DMs. LPT If you ever feel lonely, just watch streamers with 10 viewers on Twitch lol. They will always listen to you, appreciate just you being there. Win-win for both UWU. LPT Hobbies are the spice of life. Try as many as you can, and never be ashamed to give up activities that you no longer enjoy to make room for new ones. Bonus, you will meet many different people and experience novel things you've never seen, done before, which makes your life actually feel longer. Don't ever be too cool to say yes to an invitation tabletop wargaming, or a day out birdwatching, or a cheesemaking class. Try your partner's, siblings, friends' hobbies with them, even if you think you won't enjoy it. And you're absolutely not a quitter for giving stuff up, that's some childhood because your mom wanted to get more value out of the guitar she bought you. Go forth and experience it all. If you're interested, my hobbies include singing, piano, drawing, painting, crochet, carpentry, woodwork and woodturning, ballroom and Latin dancing, calligraphy, polymer clay, resin, beachcombing, houseplants, gardening, camping, boating, fishing, cooking, surfing, wakeboarding, cleaning, furniture restoration, organizing, DIY and home renos, dog training, reading, video and computer games, paddleboarding, board games, poetry, snorkeling, baking, pressing flowers, doing puzzles, quad biking, and there'll be more I'm forgetting. Many of these are free. Open invitation to share your past, present, future hobbies in the comments. LPT Buy your own shower head when renting. Having lived in rentals with all manner of crappy shower heads, I wish I'd started doing this sooner. The years of dribbly showers through uni could have been avoided. Buy your own decent quality shower head, adjustable spray options, the works, and keep the crappy one for when you move out. They just in, so it's a quick swap and you'll get great showers the entire time you're living there. LPT If you're better at arguing or having discussions, that doesn't make you right, it makes you better at debating. I deal with this kinda regularly, where there's a conflict of interest or different opinions on something and people shut down from stress or simply because they can't handle arguments, even if their side is 100% better or right. If you're a good debater or are naturally stubborn, keep this in mind, and for the love of God don't trample over them because they are overwhelmed. LPT Verify the donors and advocacy groups on attack commercials during the American election cycle. This is especially true for propositions and referendums. You can often tell the true motivation behind an ad by following the money. There is a lot of misinformation out there. It is incredibly important to understand where your information is coming from. Living in CA, we have a proposition that intends to set medical standards for dialysis clinics. Regardless of how you feel about it, many of us living in the state have seen the ad with people claiming they will die or even, this will kill me. This is emotionally manipulative, and if you follow the money you will see DaVita, one of the largest dialysis clinics, is the leading donor. When weighing decisions on propositions, you should take all factors into account: fiscal, social progress, it is necessary, etc. But ads like these are meant to manipulate that decision before your own DD. LPT, if you are looking at a product that has an integrated smartphone application, look into the application before buying the product. Sometimes the application's reviews defines how the product is. Especially if the product is heavily relied on the smartphone application, always look into the smartphone application. LPT, fresh fruit and vegetables can be expensive. If you're on a budget and want to eat fresh, raw food, bean sprouts can be grown in any container with just water and take just 2 to 3 days before they're edible. Huge nutrition, tiny cost. I use the little green beans, mung beans, also called lu dou, LV dou, literally green bean in Chinese. But the bean sprouts commonly used in stir-fries are, I believe, soy beans. These can be bought dry and soaked overnight. Then drain off the water, cover to block out light, and sprinkle with water every 12 hours. LPT, want to move abroad whilst young and not be broke? Get a professional job in your own country that has offices in your target country, and request a transfer when one comes up, after a couple of years. Lots of countries have laws that require them to hire their citizens first. A company bringing in a foreigner has to prove that they can do the job better than any of the locals. It's much easier to do when you already work for said company. Additionally, international hires, transfers often get higher salaries, better benefits than those hired locally. I've seen sometimes along the lines of, get your feet on the ground and then look. This is about as relevant as the, go knock on doors advice from older generations. It may work, but you'd be very, very lucky if it did. LPT, at your workout use a timer, on your phone or just a timer-only device. You might be surprised that the grueling 8-rep set is only 25 seconds of working out. Then see how long your breaks between your reps are. Put into perspective how much time you are actually working out. LPT, use schedule send features to reply to work emails and texts as you get them, but give the impression that you have a life and can't respond every moment of the day. Also works for in-laws. LPT, when having broccoli florets, only slice into the stem and tear the rest of the floret by hand to avoid mess. This is such a small and silly thing, but if you cut all the way through the floret it will leave little broccoli bits all over the place. If you just cut the stem, then, gently, tear it the rest of the way, it will separate the floret into neat parts with all the little bits still attached. No more scrubbing them off the chopping board into the bin or smearing them into the counter trying to wipe them away. LPT, if you are having trouble going to sleep, try keeping one eye closed while keeping the other eye as open as possible. This can usually make you tired pretty quickly. LPT, use loading screens as a moment to hydrate yourself. I generally play a lot of games, be it online or single player, and I always forget to hydrate myself, and I assume a lot of you people do so too. We all see loading screens and just do nothing but stare at the screen, waiting for the game to load up. Since you're really not doing much, hydrate yourself. I made it a thing for myself where I take 2 sips of water, or my favorite drink I have around me, whenever a loading screen pops up. It has helped me a lot with keeping myself hydrated.